In God's own country, in the backwaters of Kerala, at Marine Drive, it was a power-packed performance in round 5. You saw teams trying to put their best foot forward. There was cultural performances on display. Celebrities and ardent fans watching. The band Avial also performing for the spectators present. But the important part was, while you had the excitement, the fervour, and of course the expectation, there was also the football teams of ISL, Kerala Blasters and ATK getting a taste of snake boat racing. But the real champions of the day were none other than the Coast Dominators, who gave a befitting reply, beating the Tropical Titans. So now we move all the way from Marine Drive, Ernakulam to Kottappuram in Thrissur, the district which will host round 6, race day 6 of Champions Boat League 2019. In its inaugural edition, remember, it's coloured by Nerolac, co-sponsored by KSFE, still HDFC Bank, radio partners Club FM, and ticketing partners Book My Show. People have come in great numbers to watch their favourite teams in action and also see the rivalry develop between the Tropical Titans and the Coast Dominators. This is where we are, Kottappuram. It's called the place of forts, and we're coming to you live from Kadungalur in this district of Thrissur with race day 6 action. I'm Raman Banot. With me, of course, is Agrim Prakash, the man whose voice you've been hearing all through the Champions Boat League.
Thank you, Raman. As you said, we are today at the Kottappuram Corniche, and a new race day brings with it new opportunities and maybe a new champion. This could be anyone's race at this point in time, with a stellar performance, gold for gold, by the Tropical Titans for 4 races, and suddenly we had Coast Dominators dominating, and that was the highlight of Marine Drive's race. And now we go for an exciting race day 6, where we'll have 3 heats as usual, where the teams will be fighting against each other and fighting against the clock to see who can post the fastest time of the day.
Yes, and this is what the Coast Dominators had done at Marine Drive in round 5. It was a very, very close race. The Group A final, Tropical Titans, the unbeaten team thus far going into round 5, were pipped to the post right at the very end by Coast Dominators. It's going to be a day the Coast Dominators will remember, and they would love to replicate this kind of a performance again.
Will they be able to replicate history? That is what needs to be seen. A fraction of a second, Varaman, a fraction of a second. That's all it took for Coast Dominators to change history.
Well, they savoured that moment, and I'm sure the team would be hoping to replicate that kind of performance again. Let's take a look at the strokes per minute that the teams clocked. Look at the numbers that the Coast Dominators clocked in phase 3. 94 strokes per minute. More than the Tropical Titans, more than the Mighty Oars, and that's the reason why they had the better average, and of course it resulted in the win.
Indeed, exuberance reigns the hearts of the Coast Dominators as we go down and look at them.
The mood is optimistic with the Coast Dominators in their camp. And they've got reason to be optimistic, because you look at the points table, the gap has narrowed down. 11 points the difference between Coast Dominators and Tropical Titans. But remember, the bonus points that they've got as well have the Tropical Titans is what the key is. They picked up 20 bonus points thanks to 4 races where they've clocked the fastest time of the day.
Impressive performance by the Coast Dominators, but what needs to be remembered is just 6 races in, we've got 6 more races to go. So we're just at that halfway point, and this could literally be anyone's race even now. Somebody can come in, an underdog can really change things.
Yes, and quickly explaining to everyone what's the point system like. You win, you get 10, but that's not just the 10 points that you're fighting for. You're also fighting for the additional 5 for the bonus that you get with the team finishing with the fastest time of the day, walking away with 5 more points as well. So that's the bonus that could upset the calculation of some of the best teams. Let's take a look at the course conditions for race day 6. That's the start point for you.
It's 900 meters long, this particular track, and 20 feet deep. But what needs to be noted is the fact that despite it being reported to be 20 feet, this is a very uneven track. That means there's a lot of undercurrent, and what is different from other places is that the undercurrent is low. But with 83% humidity, the weather could be the decider, which could be the deciding factor for this particular race.
Yes, and remember, high humidity also means chances of rain, and we saw a bit of rain in the afternoon as well. Race conditions at Kottappuram look like this, as Agrim was saying, depth of 20 feet for this course. The distance is 900 meters, but that humidity level is going to be critical. Temperatures of 28 degrees would be ideal, but the humidity is going to sap out the energy from the rowers as well on this course. And if it starts raining heavily, it's going to start making the boat heavier as well. These are the teams, the 9 teams that are contesting for the coveted prize in Champions Boat League 2019. And let's take a look at how the draw of lanes took place earlier. Remember, there was a draw to pick which 3 teams will go into which lane of the heat as well.
And it looks like it was going to be the Raging Rovers who's going to be one of the teams on Heat 1. And let's take a look at what makes the Raging Rovers tick.
Yes, remember the Police Boat Club team Raging Rowers. But this is the kind of attendance that you've got. Over 68,000 people here. But Raging Rowers is what Agrim was talking about. Let's take a look.
My team is a very, very new team participating in the Champions Boat League. Our police department, they formed the boat club in 2018. They are police personnel and they have basic disciplines. All these people are coming from different police units of Kerala, and we select them according to their willingness. In the last couple of years, 250 police personnel, they learned how to pedal and then became water sports members in Kerala Police Department. Compared to other boards, our board is a small one. Only 78 paddlers are there and 5 chairmen, and the singers only 7. Our total numbers are below 95. If you have a big team, more members, some of them are big players. If you have a small team, we can select best members from them. I'm very proud of my team because of their approach towards the game. What I tell them, they're taking us in the real sense. Each and every person in the team are very getting better, and they are interesting. And we are one of the leading teams of CBL, and definitely we will reach the height. We will get a good chance to overcome their confidence level.
The Raging Rovers, the men in khaki of Kerala, with a sporting pedigree that spans decades across different sports, but 85 members strong, and they are off for an exciting Heat 1 with the Backwater Ninjas in blue on lane 1, the Coast Dominators on lane 2 in orange, and the Raging Rovers in lane 3 in pink.
Well, you call them the men in khaki, the Raging Rowers. For now, they're in white and pink as far as their team colors are concerned. And remember, they are on track 3, the Police Boat Club. They called the boat's called Karichal. That's what they are riding on. Raging Rowers in lane 3 to the extreme left of your lane. But Coast Dominators are the ones you got to watch out for. They are in lane 2. Remember, United Boat Club and their boat Chambakulam. They'd be hoping that they can emulate the performance of round 5.
nearly an entire boat length between the Raging Rovers and the Backwater Ninjas at this point in time.
Yes, good you mentioned the Backwater Ninjas because they're in lane 1 and they're pretty much out of the reckoning at the moment as far as clocking the fastest time is concerned. Raging Rovers for the moment in the lead, and we talked about discipline. That was something that was being talked about by Sunil Kumar from the team, said that these team members are very disciplined, but can they hold on? We'll get a confirmation of the same. It's almost like a photo finish. You can continue to follow Champions Boat League action. Remember, you can also subscribe to the page. Our Instagram handle, of course, is Champions Boat League. The Twitter handle, CBL_Kerala, is what you can keep tweeting your pictures with as well.
Excited fans from all across Kerala and all across the world have come down here at this beautiful, beautiful venue to experience a blend of culture and color.
We'll take a short break and be back with more. Well, as a part of CBL Diaries, let's talk a bit more about Kottappuram. That's a part of Kodangalur municipality, which is a part of this district of Thrissur. More than 25 museums here. Remember, Kottappuram is a common word which means place around a fort, and there are many forts around this area.
Indeed, Raman, what you're looking at are visuals of some of the most historic forts with influences ranging from the Portuguese to the ancient Indian. As you all know, there are Malayalis across the Middle East today, but earlier it used to be the Middle East that used to come down to Kerala to experience such handicraft, such industry and such culture.
And not to forget the spices as well. This is of course the largest heritage preservation project, Thrissur, which has been undertaken.
And we have a spicy mix of audience coming in together to see and experience the Champions Boat League, and they're not letting the weather deter their spirits. Neither are the teams deterred, nor are the fans deterred, Raman. Look at that excitement.
We talked about humidity levels being 83%, clear indicator that rain was on the cards, and raining it is at Thrissur in Kerala. Let's take a look and see what happened in Heat 2 of the 6th round of the Champions Boat League. That's coloured by Nerolac, sponsored by HDFC Bank and KSF.
Heat 2 with the Mighty Oars in lane 1, the Backwater Knights on their boat, the Gabrielle on lane 2, and the Backwater Warriors. This is an exciting, exciting race, and they are off with that excellent start, and they are going ahead on that 900-meter track. It's all about posting a time less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds, Raman.
Mighty Oars are the team to really watch out for. Backwater Knights are another strong competitor in this fray. They are in lane 2, Backwater Knights. Mighty Oars in lane 1, Backwater Warriors in lane 3, and early on in Heat 2, we can see the Backwater Warriors fading away, almost half a boat length behind Backwater Knights and Mighty Oars. For the moment though, it just seems as if the Mighty Oars hold the advantage. The team from NCDC in their boat, Devas, they've got about 40 odd Kashmiri rowers in their ranks as well.
Indeed, what is interesting to note about the Champions Boat League and about the culture of snakeboat racing in Kerala is that this is India on a boat. All the way from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we have racers coming across, but who has taken the lead?
Well, it seems to be Backwater Knights who've pipped Mighty Oars right at the end and come through earlier ahead of Mighty Oars. Yes, they have confirmation of the time as well. It's not under 3:30, but it's good enough to give them the best time of Heat 2.
Crowds have gathered from all across Kerala and all across India to experience the spectacle that is the Champions Boat League. Nearly 70,000 people all over the place one of the largest spectator sports in the world, it can be argued, can be said, because what I've heard is nearly 10 lakh people have already turned up for the entirety of this entire league.
And as the day is progressing, the attendance has grown as well from 68 to 70,000. Remember, there was a procession that was taken out by about 1,000 kids to promote CBL. Let's take a look.
Vallangali is a major issue for the people in Endaram. The procession move around the entire Kodungalur city. More than 10,000 people participated in that procession. So everybody folk under this with a lot of kalajadas, lot of columns, band melam, skating and lot of performance. That itself shows the enthusiasm among the people for this Tundan Palam race.
All roads leading to Kottappuram, where we've got race day action of round 6 of the Champions Boat League. We've got the third heat of the Champions Boat League to take a look at. Let's see what transpired here.
And in Heat 3, we had the Tropical Titans in gold on their boat, the Nadubagam on track 1, the Pride Chasers on track 2 on their boat, Viyapuram, and the Thunder O's on their boat, the Madhavi Kattal Teketal. And they're off to a fiery start. Will it be gold for gold again, Raman? What do you think? Will they be able to post the fastest time of the day? Will it be the Tropical Titans? Will it be the Pride Chasers? Or will it be the Thunder O's?
Generally, we've seen that tactic, Agrim, that teams tend to put in maximum effort during the heat while the rowers are still fresh, and the best times of the day have generally been clocked in the heats, not in the finals, because that's when the rowers can give 100%. They're fresh off training, haven't really gone in and raced twice in a day, so they can give their best, and that's something that I'd expect from the Tropical Titans here. And what it will also do is it'll ensure that they make the Group A final, which is going to be the final where teams will be competing for the top 10 points. So this is how it's going for the moment. Coast Dominator's time is under threat because Tropical Titans are doing well at the halfway mark, and they could very well post a strong challenge. Tropical Titans in the lead
by an entire boat length indeed. The Tropical Titans, exuberance in the hearts of the rowers and the fans alike as they row towards a rivering finish. What a fantastic moment this is.
Yeah, they're not just rowing, they're roaring towards the finish line. The way they're going, they're powering that boat. Remember, it's about 100 odd rowers on that one boat. That's called the Nadubagam. And for the moment, it's running away from competition. They finished their heat well ahead. The third heat well ahead of all the other teams competing here. And now the question is, what's the time? Is it going to be the fastest time of the day? And it will be 3 minutes 27.16 seconds, which means that they will be competing in the Group A final. We'll leave you with some interesting visuals before we come back with more boating action. Welcome back. You're watching Champions Boat League 2019, colored by Nerolac, co-sponsored by KSFE, HDFC Bank. Still, the winner of this Group C final is going to go on and take away 3 points from race day 6 of the Champions Boat League. I'm Raman Bhanot. In the commentary box with me, Agrim Prakash. Teams are ready, and so are we.
Indeed, Raman, what needs to be noted is that with those 3 points, if one of these teams is able to post the fastest time of the day, they could earn 5 entire points, and that could really turn the table on its head. And what we see here are what Raman had already mentioned: the winner walking away with 3 points, The first runner-up getting 2 points and the second runner-up getting 1 point.
And the importance of these points is because it's not just this one race here today, it's 12 races overall across the Champions Boat League. So you've got to accumulate points across each race, each round, and they'll all add up towards the end. After 12 races, the team with the maximum points is going to get the winner's prize, the overall winner's trophy.
5.9 crore Indian rupees for the taking here, Raman.
Total prize money.
Indeed, and 25 lakhs for the betting man. They're off for an exciting Group C final.
So Pride Chasers are in lane 1. It's the Backwater Warriors in lane 2, Backwater Ninjas in lane 3. Remember, the slowest team in this entire piece was the team that's in lane 2, the Backwater Warriors. But will they have their channel better set here in the Group C final? That's the big question. For the moment though, it seems that the outermost team,
which is the Pride Chasers, by the way, are taking it away with energy, with vigor, with style. But this could still be anyone's race. It's all about keeping it below 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3 minutes and 27 seconds, mind you, is the time to beat. But keeping it below 3 minutes and 30 seconds in this particular group is what could earn them the prize as they reach the 250-meter mark on the bridge.
so Pride Chasers, who are in lane 1 to the extreme right, are the ones who seem to be the best of the blocks. And remember, even in the heats, according to the times clock, they had the best time among these three teams. So they're performing as per the form that they've shown so far.
True form, and Pride Chasers have an interesting history with them. On their boat is 69-year-old Monapan Ashan on their boat, the Virpuram, and he is considered the life of the boat, and it is all about bringing energy to the boat, and that energy is visible as they chase those coveted 3 points in the Group C finals. The Vembanad Boat Club, the Pride Chasers, really killing it today.
As they put in a strong showing so far, the two backwater teams that they're competing against haven't really put in the showing so far that was expected. Backwater Warriors in lane 2, Backwater Ninjas in lane 3, really putting in the kind of showing that you'd expect from them in a final, the Group C final, where 3 points are at stake.
A spirited effort nevertheless by each of these teams, and like I said, it's all about keeping it below 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but at this point in time it looks difficult as they cross the halfway mark in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. This seems to be slow and steady wins the race, Raman. A rather paced race, rather nuanced race at this point in time.
Look at that, look at the distance. It's almost about half a boat length that the Pride Chasers are ahead with. And the other teams, Backwater Ninjas, the Brothers Boat Club, in their boat, the St. George. Remember, you've also got the other backwater team that they're up against, the Backwater Warriors, Town Boat Club. Seem to be just flagging at the start. Now they seem to be catching up here towards the fag end of the race. This just might turn out to be a little closer. Pride Chasers still holding their own, but will they be able to hold on to the lead till the very end? That's the question.
Pride Chasers holding on indeed, but the Backwater Ninjas giving them a run for their money. What you need to remember, Raman, it has just rained and the boats are considerably heavy with nearly 100 people on board, and then you can add to that the water, the humidity, the stress, and all of that is really at play here. It's a very, very complex emotion at the minds of the helmsmen and the sternsmen of this particular race.
Yes, remember, it almost costs close to 60 lakhs to put together a snake boat like the one that is being seen competing here in the Champions Boat League. But for the moment, Pride Chasers getting a run from the Backwater Ninjas, who are in the outside lane, lane 3. But is it too little, too late? It just seems to be as if the Pride Chasers will go on and win this Group C final. The kind of effort that they're putting in right from the start seems to be yielding returns for the moment.
And it is Pride Chasers by nearly a quarter of a boat length, but that coveted 3 minute 27 second time mark is beyond them at this point in time. They've really crossed that, and it seems to be a slow paced race. Energy really draining from these teams on this hot and humid day, and it is the Pride Chasers to the line first, earning them 3 points. The crowd is excited as they look on to the winners of the Group C final. We of course have to wait for official confirmation to see whether it was the Pride Chasers, the Backwater Warriors, or the backwater ninjas. The Pride Chasers calling out to the Almighty for a lucky break. Will it be their lucky break as the crowd looks on in anticipation for the scores to be announced?
So the crowd looking on expectantly for the other two finals that are to follow, the Group B and Group A finals that are to follow.
We have a lot of exciting players here, and we have one of the most exciting members of the Pride Chasers on your screen right now.
എൻ്റെ പേര് അജീഷ് എന്നാണ്. കുമരകത്താണ് സ്വദേശം. ഞാൻ പ്രൈഡ് ചേസേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ഒന്നാം തുടക്കാരനാണ്. ഇലക്ട്രിക്കൽ ഡിപ്ലോമ പഠിച്ചാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ടാറ്റ പവർ സോളാറിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. 2013 പുന്നമടക്കായലിൽ തുഴയാൻ പോയിരിക്കുന്നത്, ചുണ്ടൻവള്ളത്തിൽ. അതിന് മുന്നേ കൊച്ചുവള്ളങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ തുഴഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. 2015 ഒന്നാം തുഴയ്ക്ക് ആദ്യമായി കയറുന്നത്. ദൈവാനുഗ്രഹം കൊണ്ട് അത് ഒരു ദൈവം സഹായിച്ചൊരു കപ്പ് ദൈവം നമ്പരാൻ നമുക്ക് തന്നു. ഏതൊരു തുഴച്ചിൽക്കാരൻ്റെയും ഏറ്റവും വലിയൊരു ആഗ്രഹമാണ് ഒന്നാം തുഴയ്ക്കിരിക്കുക എന്നത്. നമ്മുടെ തുഴയിലാണ് പുറകോട്ട് തുഴ പോകുന്നത്, സ്പീഡ് കൂട്ടാനാണെങ്കിലും. അപ്പോൾ അവത്തിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും പാളിച്ചകളോ സംഭവിച്ചാൽ വളരെ ടെൻഷനായുള്ളൊരു കാര്യമാണ് ഒന്നാം തുഴയ്ക്കിരിക്കുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. കുറച്ച് പാടുകളുണ്ട് ഒന്നാം തുഴയ്ക്കിരിക്കുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ജയം കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഈ വേദനകളെല്ലാം മറക്കുകയാണ്. സമ്പാദ്യം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വള്ളങ്ങളിൽ സൗഹൃദങ്ങൾ മാത്രമേ എനിക്ക് സമ്പാദ്യമായിട്ടുള്ളൂ. മറ്റു വള്ളങ്ങളിൽ കളിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാം എൻ്റെ സുഹൃത്തുക്കളാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വള്ളത്തെ ട്രാക്കിൽ കയറുമ്പം ഞങ്ങൾ ശത്രുക്കൾ തന്നെയാണ്. അച്ഛനാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പോലും നമ്മൾ എതിർവള്ളത്തെ കയറുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ശത്രു തന്നെയായിരിക്കും. പിന്നെ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ട്രാക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ എല്ലാം കൂട്ടുകാരും സുഹൃത്തുക്കളായിരിക്കും. ഒരുപാട് പേര് വിളിക്കാറുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിൽ കളിക്കണമെന്നൊരു ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ട്. വളർത്തിയ ക്ലബിനെ ഇട്ടിട്ട് പോകാൻ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സ് വരുന്നില്ല. ഇത്തവണ ഇനിയുള്ള കളികളിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അതുപോലെ വീറും വാശിയായി നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും ജയിക്കണം.
That was Ajish Kumarakam, the helmsman or the first rower of the Pride Chasers, the pride of the Pride Chasers.
A man who works with the solar company, sets up solar lights. He's also solar powering his team right from the front as the front rower. Ajish, you can see him in your picture frames. A sense of relief writ large on his face. Quick glance to the right to see how far the nearest team was. But that's the final result of Group C, the final where Pride Chasers have clocked the fastest time in the Group C final. It's not the fastest time of the day, but it will give them 3 points. We'll slip into a short break. When we come back, we've got the Group B final and then of course the Group A final still to come. Just had the Group C final concluded a little while ago, and Pride Chasers winning that Group C final. They'll walk away with 3 points. There are 2 finals still to come, the Group B and Group A final.
And on social media, you can find us at championsboatleague.official, on Instagram at championsboatleague, and in Twitter as at CBL_Kerala. This is the Champions Boat League, coloured by Nerolac.
Champions Boat League is happening, and we thought there is a responsibility on our side to make this event waste free, and we want to support the event.
So I was here as a volunteer, and after the event we collected some garbage, and we collected so much, it felt really good. I'm very sweaty now, but I feel very good that I helped something and helped to clean up the environment here.
We have got only one planet, and we don't have a second planet. We should keep it clean, and we should reduce the usage of plastic, especially single-use plastic. And we were trying to spread that message among the people who are coming over here.
While Coast Dominators cleaned up the points at Marine Drive, there were people who cleaned up the Marine Drive after round 5 was over, and I thought a fantastic initiative to ensure that the coastline is waste free and plastic free as well. Conserving the environment, that's also a part of the awareness that's been created by Champions Boat League 2019.
Indeed, the Champions Boat League championing cleanliness, which is, in my opinion, next to godliness at every venue that they go to. Responsible sportsmanship, that is the need of the hour, especially in today's world. And now we look at the rhythm and sensational energy behind snakeboat racing, the music of snakeboat racing, with the Mozart of Madras.
Absolutely. There is a certain degree of rhythm. There's a certain degree of poetry in motion when you talk about snakeboat racing. And it's about the coordination between all the rowers that results in a win. And a win results in points. And this is what the points table looks like. Tropical Titans leading the pack. Will it change today if the Coast Dominators can pull the rabbit out of the hat like they did in round 5? But remember, it's the bonus points that are at stake as well, where Tropical Titans have, in 4 rounds, clocked the fastest time of the day. And I was talking about rhythm and how intrinsic it is to snakeboat racing. Who better than the musical maestro talking about it?
Imagine India on a boat. The boat is only as strong as the people in it. The power to win is not in any one person. The power is when all of us come together as one effort, one goal. To move forward as a nation is to dream together, to aspire together, to build together. Let's find our thalam as a nation together.
ചന്തമുള്ള ചരുപ്പൻ വഞ്ചി എന്റെ വഞ്ചി എട്ട വഞ്ചി അച്ചില ചുണ്ടം പറ പറന്നടി അലയിളകി ചാരെ ആരോ പാടുന്നേരം എന്നെ മറക്കല്ലേ കാന്തേ താളങ്ങൾ ഒഴുകുന്നു താഴെ ആരവമോടെ നാടും കൂടെ ഒഴുകുന്നു വഞ്ചി ചുണ്ടമ്മഞ്ചി ചുരുട്ടുവഞ്ചി ചന്തമുള്ള ചരുപ്പൻ വഞ്ചി പുഴക്കരികിൽ വിത്തെറിഞ്ഞ് കളവറച്ചേ കളകളച്ചേ കതിരുവന്ന് കനവുവന്ന് നിരനിരന്ന് കതിരുവന്ന് പുലിയളന്ന് പറ നിരന്ന് പൊലിമ വന്ന് പുലരി വന്ന് പഞ്ചക്കണ്ടം പുലരിക്കണ്ടം ചന്തമുള്ള പരിപ്പങ്കണ്ടം
It's round 6 of Champions Boat League 2019, coloured by Nerolac, co-sponsored by KSFE. Still, HDFC Bank, radio partners, Club FM, ticketing partners, Book My Show. Crowd has milled in at Kottappuram for race day 6, and they haven't been disappointed thus far. They've braved the weather, they've braved the elements, they've braved the humidity, and they're now hoping to see a battle royale.
Indeed, Raman, euphoria amongst the crowd as they join in on television and on social media.
Right, we're going to slip into a short little break. Be back with more. at Kottappuram. It's race day 6 of the Champions Boat League, ready for the Group B final. And that's the start list there. Mighty Oars and Thunder Oars. The third lane should have seen the name of Coast Dominators, but they copped a 5-second penalty. So drama unfolding at Kottappuram in the Champions Boat League. We have the Group B final getting underway now. It's the Mighty Oars and Thunder Oars who are competing against each other. At stake are 6 points. Whoever wins this Group B final will walk away with 6 points.
And indeed, there is a lot of emotion, a lot of energy here between the Mighty Oars and the Thunder Oars, who are vying to compete against each other, and remember, against the clock. You can see that synchronicity with which they are going. You can see the energy, and a 900-meter track. It's all about keeping that stroke rate up, keeping on going, and as they reach that bridge, which is the 250-meter mark, it's all about consistency. It's all about making sure that their helmsman is in front.
Remember, it's a 900-meter long course here at Kottappuram. So hitting 250 would be close to almost completing 1/3 of your total distance that you have to cover. Gives you a clear indication. And for the moment, Mighty Oars, the team from NCDC, on their boat Devas, seems to be in the lead. Yes, they're now pulling away almost half a boat length ahead of the Thunder Oars. That's the team from KBC.
And what is interesting to note is the fact that when you are under a bridge, the undercurrent is really, really strong. And remember, these people are rowing against the current, which means it's all about putting in more energy while you reach that bottom part of the bridge, and it's all about keeping on going. And it's the Mighty Oars who are in the lead right now at 1 minute and 39 seconds. Remember, it's all about keeping it below 3 minutes 27 seconds to clock the fastest time of the day and earn 5 points. Along with 6 points, that would really bring it up to 11 points and turn the table on its head.
It doesn't seem as if that's the time that they'll actually be able to better. That 3 minute 27 and under looks a little difficult, because if you look at the distance and they covered by the time they got to the bridge and the time they clocked, it doesn't seem to be in sync with being able to pull it under 327. But for the moment, they seem to look good to walk away with 6 points from this Group B final.
Indeed, the Tropical Titans really have gotten away from the looks of it with the fastest time of the day, and they really set with those 5 points. And even if they come back for a final, they don't really have to worry about posting a faster time. It's about just bettering the other teams in their particular group. And this is a tussle between the Mighty Oars and the Thunder Oars as they row on and they rage on towards the finish line.
Generally, you use both these terms together, Mighty Thunder, if you take the oars out from both the teams. Here, it's Mighty on one side, Thunder on the other. Who's going to turn out to be more powerful? Who's going to turn out to be faster? This is the way it's going to go. Now remember, Coast Dominators, because they're not competing in this Group B final, they've lost out an opportunity of not only walking away with 6 points if they were to win it, also they're missing out on an opportunity to clock the fastest time of the day, and that will take out another opportunity of 5 points of the fastest time, the bonus 5 points out of the equation as well.
Opportunity lost is what I would call it for the Coast Dominators, and it's lightning and thunder with the Mighty Oars really going ahead at lightning speed, and the Thunder Oars following like thunder from the rear. Exciting day here at the Champions Boat League, coloured by Nerolac, co-sponsored by KSFE, Steel and HDFC Bank. Our radio partners are Club FM, and our ticketing partners are Book My Show.
Look at the synchronized motion of the rowers for the Mighty Oars. The strokes per minute also looking better than the Thunder Oars. They're looking like a well-oiled unit, practiced hard, and it's going to yield the return as well as they cross the finish line first in the Group B final. Do the Mighty Oars. They will walk away with 6 points for finishing first in this Group B final. But what's the time that they've clocked? That's what is going to be of great importance, and that's what we're waiting for.
And as we await the results, it has clearly been the Mighty Oars by nearly half a boat length, and the fans are awaiting in patience for the results of the race day. And I don't think there's any other sport in which you can really come so close to the action if you get on a boat, and excitement all around here at the Kottappuram Cornish for the Champions Boat League, coloured by Nerolac. Those colourful visuals on your screen are the Mighty Oars celebrating their success, and the fans awaiting the times of this particular final of Group B.
Remember, this is the Olympics on water, if I can call it that. When you talk about snake boat racing, take another look at the kind of synchronization required, where even when the oarsmen switch sides on the oar, it's got to be so synchronized. The moment you're switching from left to right, if you miss a stroke, you're slowing down your boat. If you're not in sync, you might end up hitting the rower behind you.
Almost like clockwork, in my opinion, and you're right. You're just one switch away from hitting your comrade, and those beautiful visuals are the might of the Mighty Oars. And has it been a good time? Definitely not below 3 minutes 27 seconds in my opinion.
That's the final time that they've clocked. Mighty Oars, 3 minutes 58.40 seconds. Mighty Oars haven't clocked the fastest time of the day. They haven't made it better than what Tropical Titans did. So what they'll walk away with is just 6 points by finishing first in the Group B final. We've still got the Group A final to come after this.
6 very precious points, because every single drop of water makes up the mighty ocean, and similarly every single point on this table matters, because remember, some of these people are in it for the long game, and this could still be anyone's title. Who will be the champion of the Champions Boat League? That remains to be seen as we go and witness track race or final number 1, Group A final.
Yes, and this is going to feature Raging Rowers, who are going to be in lane 1. You'll have Backwater Knights, who are going to be in lane 2, and you've got Tropical Titans on lane 3. So quick confirmation of how it's going to go. Raging Rowers in lane 1, Backwater Knights in lane 2, Tropical Titans in lane 3. The white and gold are going to be in lane 3. Remember, which is the outermost lane for you as you're viewing the boats now on your picture frames. There on the top of your screen are the white and gold. The Tropical Titans are the one to watch out for. This, of course, remember, is going to be a battle between them and the Knights, but this is the team I'm talking about. They've already taken the lead, have the Tropical Titans in white and gold. Raging Rowers, remember, are in lane 1, which is white and red. The white and blue are the Backwater Knights.
Will it be gold for gold once again, or will the discipline and the camaraderie of the policemen take the prize, or will there be a surprise winner within the Backwater Knights? This could be anyone's race. The Tropical Titans currently have the lead as we hit the 1 minute mark. You can see the energy, you can see the synchronicity, you can see the power. It's full steam ahead. Will it be gold for gold? Tropical Titans, Raging Rowers, and the Backwater Knights as they cross the 250-meter mark, and they fight that strong and steady undercurrent from the bridge. This could be anyone's race.
Yes, it could be anyone's race if the other two teams really pull up their socks, because Tropical Titans are the ones who are looking to pull away here. And this is a team which generally tends to save their best for the last 300 meters. If you've seen their performances over the last previous rounds as well, they tend to fire away towards the end.
Juggernauts indeed, that's what I would like to call the Tropical Titans. But look at the energy with which the Raging Rowers are raging ahead. Will the men in pink give the men in gold a run for their money? Will the Backwater Knights give the Raging Rowers and the Tropical Titans a run for their money? This could be anyone's race, but it looks like it's the Tropical Titans. The heavens are opening up. We can hear thunder rolling here at Kodingalur, and this is one of the most exciting finals of the Champions Boat League, coloured by Nerolac.
Yes, also co-sponsored by KSFE, HDFC Bank, and still radio partners Club FM, ticketing partners Book My Show, and for the moment booking their place for 10 points. It seems to be as if Tropical Titans are going to be the ones who will take away those 10 from a race win. There's a late surge coming now from the Raging Rowers and Backwater Knights, but the Titans are performing like they have all season, holding on to that lead at the moment. Remember, in 5 rounds that have happened before this, they've won 4, they've clocked the best time in 4 as well.
The Backwater Knights bringing in the rear with the Raging Rovers. It looks like they are really edging closer. This could be a photo finish, Raman. This could literally be anyone's race. Look at the energy and synchronicity with which they are going. But the visuals on your screen, mind you, may deceive you, because when you look at it from a particular angle, it might look like a particular team is winning. But it's the Raging Rovers. It looks like it's the Raging Rovers who are leading. Raman.
Well, Raging Rovers have come up with a sterling show. Still seems it is the Tropical Titans who have the lead. Tropical Titans pulling away towards the final stretch. They are going to look for 10 points. They're going to look for a win. Can they hold on here? That's the big question. The late charge from Raging Rovers raging down the final 150 meters. This is really lit up as a very competitive final. Backwater Knights as well in lane 2 are in the hunt. They are the white and blue. Will they pip the white and gold? No, it seems as if it's going to be the Tropical Titans who will take a race win. Oh, exhaustion on the faces of the Backwater Knights, but joy and relief on the Tropical Titans rowers' faces. They have notched up a race win, as we've got Mr. Balakiran, the Director Tourism, Government of Kerala, IAS officer, looking on and seeing Tropical Titans rule the roost.
And the winner at Kottappuram for race day 6 is once again gold for gold. Tropical Titans will be right back after this short break.
So celebrations are on, especially with the fans of Tropical Titans, and why not? The team is back with a bang. They were beaten in round 5, but round 6, they're back to their winning ways. It's over to the presentation ceremony. So we've got the dignitaries present for the presentation to the winner. Remember, we've got
we have Naushati and the MD of the Muziris project, a very, very significant cultural phenomenon in Kerala, and we have A.S. Sunil Kumar, who will also be joining us, the Agricultural Minister of Kerala. And on your screen that you saw was Balakiran IAS, whose brainchild this Champions Boat League is, the Director of Tourism. And the heavens have opened up. A dark cloud looms over Kodungalur as we go to meet the golden boys of today's race. Gold for gold once again. 5 different races, 5 different venues. It's been gold for gold with the Tropical Titans.
And that's the reason why some of the fans celebrating the win for Tropical Titans. Yes, they've won again.
The weather not really letting them deter their spirit as they wait for the prize giving ceremony.
Yes, so let's also take a quick look at what the action is in store for the Champions Boat League in the rounds to come. We're down 6 rounds, 6 race days. We've got another 6 rounds to come. And of course, the next one's going to be on the 19th of October. Live from Malappuram, 4 p.m. onwards on Star Sports 2 and on Hotstar as well. But for now, this is Raman Dhanot and Agrim Prakash saying goodbye.
ചന്തമുള്ള ചരുപ്പൻ വഞ്ചി എന്റെ വഞ്ചി എട്ട വഞ്ചി